Shit, what's this podcast called?
Discourse of Human Events.
The discourse is just crazy.
Everything's okay, I'm just trying to act my age. Yeah, I wanna know where the hell the days go. Yeah, I wanna know where the hell the days go. I wanna look
Alright, let's start. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Flashlight!
Alright. Alright.
Alright then.
So what are your initial thoughts on Tiger King, the amazing Netflix series that is keeping everyone...
They're all fucking crazy? Is that it?
Carol Baskin, where's your
I mean,
husband?
they're bad people, but they're not boring.
Yeah. Yeah, what were you saying, Chloe?
Carol Baskin, where's
Yeah.
your husband?
Yeah.
Oh. So is this
the
whole...
hate for Carol Baskin rubs off on you. Even I stub my toe now and I get fucking Carol Baskin. It's all that bitch's fault.
That's what we're saying. That's going to be like the new Thanks Obama. Like, fucking Carol Baskins.
Did you see her Twitter page? Like the Big Cat Rescue Twitter page?
Mm-mm. Oh, everyone's asking where her husband is.
Yeah. Where's
Okay.
your husband buried?
So I know
Do you think she did it?
we have minimal evidence, just what the docs gave us.
I'm
What do you think?
108% certain she killed him.
Okay.
No, I don't know. But,
you don't know? What's your opinion, though?
I think... So here's the one thing I want to know before I actually have a good opinion. Is how did that guy make his money?
Who? Joe?
The millionaire, that husband.
Why?
wow.
Because
Why?
that's what I was trying
Don
to
Lewis?
understand. Yeah, Don Lewis. How did he make his money? Because they
I thought
never
he was
explained
doing
that.
a bunch of illegal things in Costa Rica.
Yeah, see, that
You
was
think
like...
maybe he got murked?
Yeah, it was like... Was he hooked up with some very shady people?
That's like
Because
one of the
then
things
maybe
that,
I'll buy a bit of a story.
that's one of the things that I thought about because it's I mean, for Carol to kill him and chop him up and place the van somewhere, and then how did she get back to her compound? It's a lot to do for one person.
Yeah, but no,
she
they
had her
tried to
brother.
imply that her... Yeah, they tried to heavily imply that her brother and father were involved.
Yeah.
Because they both very
heavily
much
implied.
disliked that guy.
And also her
Yeah,
brother
well, they
was,
also
works
heavily
for sure.
implied that the one dude's mouth was from meth, but it was a disease from birth that he's had for having crappy teeth. So, like, what
Do we
else
have
did
any
they
proof
Oh, is
of
imply?
that... I thought it was
That's
meth,
what he
too.
said.
No,
That's
yeah,
just
that's what
meth.
everybody
Yeah.
said, but they literally said
Yeah,
that.
I don't
they,
buy that.
No, well, John Finley said
No.
that he
Yeah,
was
and
very
you know
upset
what?
with
Michael
his crew
Jackson had
because
some disease
He-
or whatever.
he got dentures or whatever
Uh-huh.
it was, and he was very upset that they never showed that in the series because it's not like he hasn't had them for very long, and that also it wasn't from doing meth. It's something that he's had since birth, which I'm
But-
sure you can look up.
I was about to say, the only person that has
No.
said this is him.
Yeah, I think it's meth. It's like Michael Jackson didn't get any surgery. Like, he claimed throughout his life he never had any. No, he did. He did. He had lots
I mean,
of it.
it is the sheer definition of meth mouth, but
Yeah, but it's also
Yeah.
a docu-series, and you're also editing
Oh,
it
yeah.
to
Yeah.
make it look
I'm sure they
like,
edit to
more
make
interesting than
even
it really
crazier.
is, and you want to have all the drama in
I don't
there.
think they could have edited that in any way to make it not interesting.
Yeah.
Well, no, I just
Or
mean,
Joe
like,
Exotic.
you're just editing it to imply.
Yeah,
it,
they
is
just
what
they
I'm saying.
definitely have a story to tell though.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure,
It was
especially
pretty
because I
amazing.
drove past Big Cat Rescue so many times when I lived in Florida.
You never went?
Were you a cool cat and kitten?
I no, there were times where like some of my classes ended up going there, just for like tours and stuff like that because
You did field trips to Big Cat Rescue?
Oh, I was never on one of those, but there were field trips to
That's
Big
Because
Cat
she
Rescue.
hates that Carol Baskin.
That goddamn
Yeah.
girl cat.
Not gonna lie, yeah, there were like field trips there. I mean, I lived and went to a high school that in the backyard of the high school, because we were so massive, we literally had state protected lands where like bobcats and things like that lived, and one of the classes that I was a part of did environmental work on it. So like that's just some Florida shit right there. So you can drive to Busch Gardens and drive past the big cat rescue. Like I was watching this and I'm like, how did I never see Joe out there protesting Carol in his rabbit
His bunny suit?
Yeah.
He only did that. He's mostly in Oklahoma, so he probably only did that like once, a couple times.
But I'm just
I
upset
do wanna
because
see
it
it
was
too.
when I was
That's
living
hard
in
to see
Florida
it.
that he was pulling that shit, and I'm like, damn it, I was never there.
Hmm?
No, I want a docu-series that focuses more on the Carol Baskins murder case. Or
Yeah.
alleged murder case.
Allegedly.
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 Okay.
In the end, it'll be like making a murder. Like, did he do it? Did she do it?
I'm really
did she not
upset.
do it?
I never
Yeah.
volunteered there because I wanted to, because I used to.
You could have had a red shirt by
Oh
now.
my god, I could have fucking met Carol fucking Baskins. She would
You
have been
could be like a black shirt or a gold shirt. I don't know what the
I've
top
been
is.
a
I don't
black
know.
belt in cat keeping.
But like, so another thing with the murder thing that is super sketch was the fact that she randomly goes out at 3 a.m. and has a huge like random alibi of going out. Like it's so
Well, you know,
sketch.
you needed milk a byproduct.
And
Oh, yeah.
all her alibi is based on her.
And she
Brother.
just seems like
she's
constantly full of shit.
Well,
Yeah.
her brother was there with
Yeah.
another police
Mhm.
officer.
She does seem like a full of shit kind of person.
Oh yeah, and I don't know if this is true, but if you go to the Reddit, there's a Tiger King Reddit.
Yes, we've been
Yeah.
on there. It's amazing.
Apparently, say the story that she's walking on that street. Apparently, that's definitely a spot for hookers.
Yes,
That's what Nicole said.
Yes. On the very first time we watched that episode, and they were like, "She's going down Nebraska." I'm like, "Motherfucker, that is where all the strip clubs. That's where all the hookers are. There's sex stores on there. You go to the corner of Florida, Nebraska, which is Nebraska and Florida Avenue, where they intersect. That's where you get your hookers." I'm like, "Bitch,
Yeah.
you were not walking out there because you were sad. You were out there hooking."
Nicole's bought a lot of
exactly.
hookers in Florida.
So you
I've been to
that's
a lot
what
of
makes
sex
her
shops in
suspicious.
Florida.
Is she is totally full of shit about
She
so
is
many
a
things
bullshit
that she's
person.
lying. Yeah.
Also, her big defense on her brother being in on it is we were 6 years apart. We barely knew each other.
I
We
have
were
siblings that
I was
are
like,
six-
what?
I have siblings that are 5-6 years older than me. I try to kill one of her
And
husbands.
you don't talk to him.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, what is that defense? Like, I don't understand that defense. You still grew up
she
together.
never talks to her siblings, and the siblings are coming to visit her in the middle of the night.
Mm.
The sibling
Oh,
that I'm
he's
closest
crazy.
to is my brother, and he's 5 years older than me. So I
Yep.
don't buy Carol's BS about
No.
not being close with her brother because they were 6
Not at
years
all.
apart. Like, my brother practically raised me.
No.
Also,
That's what I said. That she is just full of shit.
yeah,
the
she's
whole
totally
time.
full of shit. Also, her shit. What was the story she had? Fuck, I just lost it. She had another
Does
story.
it involve the cuck of a new husband?
I did not.
Was it how it was very Florida of them that she held a gun to his head while he drove
That was
her
really
around?
weird.
I mean, that's just like the Florida thing to do. Oh, you
Well,
know,
that's
trust me to
also
get in my
her-
car, here's a gun.
That's also her story if she wasn't a prostitute.
Yeah.
I tried to pick this bitch up 3 times, and finally
He just
she let
wanted
me
to
in.
talk with her.
They finally negotiated a fair price.
That's why it took her 5 years to leave her husband and go with him.
For real.
High enough price.
I don't know. They never investigated her really though. That's the also crazy part. Like they barely.
Well, I
into
mean,
it.
you can't investigate based on suspicion alone. She clearly has the biggest motive
Yeah.
out of everybody.
Clearly.
Well, here's the thing too.
But you actually have to
We-
have some evidence.
Well,
Other than
how many times have you watched Tiger King? Let me ask you that.
just
One.
the one time.
We watched it a
Well,
second
only
time,
once.
all the way through, just to
Jesus.
We played a drinking game that I highly suggest while
Just
playing the
to
second
judge
time.
them again.
Yes.
You drink every time he says
Well,
Carol
we wanted to
Baskin.
make
Yes,
sure
actually,
we
that
were-
is one of them.
We wanted to make sure that we were not missing anything, especially when it came to the murder. So, he was planning on divorcing her. He had told his attorney, he told the people in his office,
Yeah.
the chick that held the
That's
POAs.
obvious.
That's the biggest thing, is like she was going to lose all that money if then he dies
Everything.
before all that
Yep.
happened.
And
Exactly.
she said that he had
Yeah.
been abusive to her.
I also remember the thing I was coming up with. The whole timeline of him missing is all based on Carol Baskins, of when he ended up missing.
So, the last
Time he was seen.
So the last time that anybody had heard from him was on a Friday. And Carol said that he had to leave early on like a Monday morning. And then his secretary...
3 earlies.
Whatever. Oh my God.
It's like she told the exact same story over and over until she
again.
repeated, like,
Yeah.
she
She
memorized
almost
it.
thinks it's she probably thinks it's real at this point in her life because she's so full of delusion. Anyways, the point is, the chick that, I forget her name, but the chick that was like entrusted with everything, the POAs and all the trusts and everything, she said that she tried to call him for like 2 days straight, and then it was like so that was like Saturday. I think Carol said she talked to him on a Thursday. Was it Thursday or Friday? Either way, she tried to call him for 2 days, didn't hear anything. That's when Carol went out on like a Sunday night, and that's when she has her alibi. And then the chick that was in charge of all of their office work finally got a hold of her and was like, I've been trying to call him for 2 days. And she's like, oh, do you think I should report him missing to the police? And she's like, you think? So it wasn't until like Monday after he said he was going to Costa Rica that he was finally reported missing. The last time anybody heard anything from him was on a Thursday.
Yeah, well, no. Carol said it was Sunday she last spoke with him. So the last time he was seen is only according to Carol Baskins. Anybody else, it's
Thursday.
It's Thursday.
Oh, okay. So she's making the up I saw
So
him again.
yeah, so that's like a whole weekend to do whatever with this.
Do you think? Assume she's guilty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she's gonna get caught. I think
No, I think it's too late by now.
Solved. I think she's
Yeah,
done.
but did you
Like she got away with it.
Did you see that Polk County has? Is it Polk County? No, Hillsborough County is.
Hillsborough,
Hillsborough is where I'm from. Hillsborough County has actually It's not actually. It's never been closed. It's still an open cold case.
Yeah.
It's still an open cold case.
Yeah.
They've actually been saying, hey, since Tiger King came out, if anybody has any information leading to an arrest or a conviction, like they're opening the door.
They're asking for information.
They're hoping that the people that are us Netflix watchers, that we will investigate and try to bring somebody to justice.
That or
for
somebody
this.
actually watches it that knows shit and is ready to talk.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. He's tiger poop now.
Here's the thing.
Okay, you can't look at 20-year-old tiger poop and be like, well, okay, we tested
That's what I'm saying,
it.
like,
It's
the evidence
actually
is gone.
done.
But if it's
Yeah,
like, say
exactly.
Carol's
It's done.
brother was involved and he's like, you know what?
He admits to it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Or
that'd
like
be
Carol's
spicy.
dad.
Yeah, but that's
But
not
how
gonna
are you
happen.
gonna make
Why?
him to
Like,
admit
they
that?
assisted in murder. They're not.
Yeah,
gonna
true.
admit
They're like,
shit.
yeah, I
There's no
totally
point.
helped
Well,
her
no,
murder
people
us.
that-
people that come in on stuff like that, those are the people that are granted immunity, and then sometimes also gone into
Yeah,
witness
but
protection.
why would he initially come forward if he's not being charged with anything to begin with?
Well,
he doesn't
that's
need
good.
immunity
Well,
for
sometimes
nothing
just the
that can be
guilt of
proved.
living with killing
I mean, that's
somebody.
true.
Especially if you're already like an officer, like doing that for your sister who you realize now is deranged.
Yeah, no, he ain't coming forward. It's not gonna
I
happen.
I don't think
No,
so.
no.
I don't know, but I mean,
It'd be
anybody else-
sweet if
Happen at all.
it did happen. I can't wait for the follow-up series of, like,
So
the
the only
aftermath
thing that
of
I
this.
can see is they got some dirt on that cop
Mhm.
and forced him to confess.
I
then
see. Like,
give
dirt
him
for
a
something
video.
else.
Yeah.
Because if
Yeah.
he's doing shit like
Like
this, what's to
embezzlement
say
or
he's not
something.
doing other things?
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's a Florida cop. There's a good
Mm.
chance.
Hey,
Just Florida people.
hey, I cannot
Can't
say
trust
anything
that.
about the Hillsborough County Police. I know people that work for them. I know people that work in, like, in other...
Oh, that was just
Counties.
the easy jab at police in general.
Hey, the police paid me to work for them before, so I don't want to hear it.
I train with police all the time. It's just funny to have those jokes.
I know, but I'm just saying, like...
Yeah, fuck the police.
Exactly. It's just funny.
I can't say fuck the police.
I'm not allowed. I'll get grounded.
My family will be like, "What's wrong with you?"
You're fired.
Thank you no more.
But no, that's like when because I'm considered essential personnel, I was actually given a letter by my company that we're all supposed to like delete out the your name here and put our name in there, and we're all supposed to carry it around because my company's in several states, designating that we are essential employees in case anybody pulls us over. We can say, "Hey, I'm an essential employee." So
Even though a cop shouldn't be pulling you over for any reason
no.
of like suspicion that you're not essential. Like,
So-
how do you pull somebody over? Like, you didn't look like an essential employee.
So that's been my whole thing at work, because I was like, well, DeWine didn't say outdoor was closed, so I actually printed out DeWine's like 22-page stay-at-home order, and I was like, look, motherfuckers, it still says that we're open. So one of my coworkers was like, please, for the love of God, I hope you get pulled over so that you can report it.
So all you have to do is
Yeah,
print out a
police
document that
officer.
says I'm essential.
What's that?
So
You just have to print out a document that says I'm
They
essential. You
gave
can
her
pick it up
documents that
yourself.
said that, yeah.
Yeah, I know, but it's just the one they wrote. Some
Yeah.
lawyer
So-
drafted.
No,
Yeah.
well,
That's what I'm saying.
it
Like,
has
cops
like my
would
company like
probably-
letterhead on it and like the sincerely with like where you can reach them at and everything, because they're
Yeah,
not
I know, but I can
small.
write that.
They're pretty
I can write that.
prevalent up here in Ohio, so
I can write that.
Oh, yeah.
obviously.
You could have
Like,
done
you
that.
can write that.
You could
Well,
have
the-
always
the-
done that.
I have a company.
issue
I have an
was-
LLC. I can print it out.
You could actually put it on your own letterhead. Nick Moore Company
Yes.
says, I'm essential.
Well, not only that, but
Yes.
because of the industry that I work in, it's still considered essential nationwide. But there has been incidents, I guess, here in Ohio where like one of my coworkers got like chased off of a dog park by the police officers, stating that it was closed, even though parks are still open. There were some people that got pulled over in another county, and the police officers were trying to wonder where they were going, if where they were going was essential. So there's a few assholes out there
I'd
that
be
are just
so
trying to
pissed.
extend their power. But anyways, my whole point of this was that my coworkers, because of how enraged I was hoping that I got pulled over and that I could videotape me yelling at a police officer that outdoors wasn't closed.
Outdoors is not closed. Is outdoors closed for you guys? Are you guys allowed to go on walks in California?
Doesn't mean out. Yeah, we
Yeah.
can. We go out just for a walk.
Exactly.
oh, we're too lazy to go out.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna anyways.
Well, apparently people are trying to say that they're being rebels by standing outside of their front door, and I'm like, motherfucker, outdoors is open. No one's stopping you from walking.
It's because it's called a stay-at-home order, so people like don't think beyond that.
And not to mention, like I said, my company to every employee that works there was like, make sure if you get pulled over, you pull out this letter, okay?
All right, now back to Tiger King though.
You know what? How they should solve the stay-at-home order to keep people in their homes?
What?
Let a few tigers loose.
Just
Somebody
have 'em
said you
prowling.
just shave your eyebrows off and you'll want to stay home.
You look like a fool, or that you have cancer. I don't know. One of the two.
Yeah.
You have to shave everything, okay?
No, because if you shave your eyebrows, it looks like you might have a wig on, right? Like,
I don't.
because you can't put. I guess you could
What?
put like
You can-
stencil in eyebrows.
You can, yeah, I don't. Why are you playing? Get that out of your mouth! That's a screwdriver! Get it out of your mouth! Are you 5?
Yeah.
Why are you putting his?
I don't know! It's like a
What's
random,
going on?
really tiny
Wait, which
screwdriver, and
end?
he's like playing with it in his teeth, like he's picking his teeth with
Which
a
end is better? Is there an end that's better to put in your mouth?
Yeah, if you put in the part where you unscrew things, it can like poke the shit out of your mouth.
Yeah, it's a
That's
flathead.
a flathead,
And
man.
he's
Come
using
on.
it to pick his
Still.
teeth like a disgusting animal.
That is really weird, dude.
That's nasty.
You're gonna shoot
Not to
your eyes
mention,
out.
we were just undoing Mario's furniture today, so who knows? God knows where that was.
That wasn't in the involved in the
Who
Mario
gives a shit?
furniture.
I don't know where it was. It was here. Mario used your shit. It was probably in a nail somewhere in his
It's
room.
probably a
with
nail
hookers.
in it. Wait, what? Anyways, back to Tiger King.
How's my
Tiger King.
turn?
Tiger King. Whatcha?
You know, he was running for governor.
Yeah.
And I don't care about the other candidates. I'd still vote for him just for the entertainment
Oh shit,
value.
yeah. I would have totally voted for him.
Did you hear about his campaign manager?
Oh yeah, he
Yeah,
attacked
yeah.
someone with a katana.
You heard about how he got arrested, right?
That's so great.
Attacking somebody with a katana.
No, a ceremonial
That's what he
sword is
just
they
said.
call it.
Yeah. Whatever. It's a
A
katana.
katana was involved.
A 2-foot long sword. I showed that to Zach, and he's like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, go to Reddit Tiger King.
Yeah, it's
You'll
like-
learn some more
Yes,
things.
I don't even have to go on
Where's
to
that
that.
brandy? Did you finish the brandy?
I finished the Jack
Yes.
Daniels brandy. You're drinking the brandy. I drink the Jack.
I don't know. It's just I saw you have
That might have been one of the most interesting things.
I'm getting more
That was
brandy.
so great because the post that I saw was like, "Hey, you know how you thought the campaign manager was the most sane person on Tiger King? Guess what?
Well-
he got arrested for attacking somebody with a 2-foot long sword." And both him and the guy he attacked were like, "Yeah, we got into an altercation and a sword was involved."
Well,
He
okay,
did seem
he sounds
pretty
insane.
sane.
He doesn't seem like dumb or anything, but
What? He's not down?
I don't know, dumb. He's just
That shit crazy.
he's whatever.
Dumb and
He
crazy
doesn't
are
seem as
not
crazy as the
synonymous.
Hey, he's
compared
not
to the
dumb.
other people.
He's not
compared to the
dumb.
other people.
He works the ammo section of a Walmart, and he's the manager.
And that's
of
what
a
I was
tank.
getting to. That's what I was getting to. He's the campaign manager of a gubernatorial campaign, and he was found working at a Walmart.
No, you
Here's my favorite
No.
thing, and Harry brings this up too, is when they introduce him. Is I was a campaign manager for Joe Exotic. It was the worst time of my life. So great.
Which I feel so bad for him because his dream job was being a campaign manager, especially for someone who was
Yeah,
like,
probably.
I don't know what a
Just said, I'm
libertarian
like-
is, but I
This is the guy I'm gonna work
No.
for.
Mhm.
no.
Just they're trying to fight another
put his
cat.
face on the condom
Yeah.
for his
That's a
campaign.
great. See, that's just great marketing. Putting your face on a condom. Come on. Hey, or come in, I should say.
Because you're screwed and you're gonna need me.
I feel like the only good people in that whole show was probably Saf,
Which one was Saf?
Sap
the
was
amputee,
yeah, the
the
one that
arm
Oh, yeah.
the one that
amputee.
got their arm
Oh,
ripped
okay.
off by
And
one of the
actually,
tigers.
just the amputees were the best people.
She was too nice. Yeah.
The one with no legs,
Yeah.
too.
John Rinke,
Yeah.
he was great.
Oh, the older guy.
Yeah,
Those
he
are the only good people.
Yeah, he was the one. Have you guys actually looked at any of the YouTube videos for Joe Exotic?
Joe Exotic TV is a YouTube channel. You can
Yeah,
check
yeah.
out his old videos.
I should go and watch his song again.
So actually, a few years ago, this is how I found out who Joe Exotic was. I saw a post on social media about a lion named Bone Digger
Mhm.
that lives with 4 dachshunds.
I thought it was 5.
Might be 5. And sure enough, that is Joe Exotic's lion. So the lion is actually best friends with the dachshund, and then they have a whole gang of dachshunds that live with the lion, and the lion plays with all of them and has a favorite dachshund.
So apparently, animals in captivity like that, a lot of them are raised with another, with a dog or another animal, and it keeps them from kind of going being sad all the time and having health
Yeah,
issues
and
later.
I believe Bone Digger.
So
has
after
some
watching
too.
this, are you guys sitting around thinking, we could get it?
Hell no.
Bro, with this
Yeah,
stimulus check?
Yeah, they're affordable. They're surprisingly affordable tigers.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. $2,000 for real?
Yeah, but they're illegal now. Even Doc
Shit,
Ansel
I'll order
just
out
went on-
5.
Doc Ansel
Hey.
just went on a podcast with a comedian, and he's like, they
They've
asked
been
him straight up,
illegal.
they're like, is there a black market for tiger cubs? And he's like, in Laos.
I feel like he's lying though. He's not gonna be like, yeah,
He's-
there's totally a black market and I buy tigers off of them.
He's lying.
Hey.
He's selling. He's selling.
Oh, that dude is totally creepy, and he definitely cremates his cubs and fucks underage girls.
I really wonder
And
how
has a
this
tiny
gets
penis.
started. Like,
He has
how
a
do
micro
you
penis.
buy a tiger?
What's that?
Do you go to how do you buy a tiger? Do you
Pet
go to
service.
your drug dealer and all right, I want some
Some
of
of
that
them
cocaine
were found in want
and maybe
ads
some
in a newspaper.
some LSD and hey bro, hey drug
Yo,
dealer bro,
yo.
you got any of that tiger?
I need some of them stripes, dog.
No, according to some people,
Yeah.
you just open up a newspaper, and people are fucking selling.
Yeah,
tigers.
let's just say probably Craigslist, dude.
Craigslist kitty.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
You want some Craigslist kitten? I feel like Craigslist kitten is either a tiger or a 13-year-old girl.
Both
Doc
of my
Ansel
cats
is
are
into
Craig.
both.
Both of my cats are Craigslist cats.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
But for real, like, when they said $2,000 was like the normal price for a tiger, I was like, what the hell? $2,000?
That's
Only $2,000.
That's some cheap
Yeah,
tiger.
well, the thing
But
is,
here's
too,
the
is
thing is,
then after
they
you
cost a
raise them,
ton to feed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they cost so
That's
much.
that's the true cost, is the
But
feeding cost.
Honestly, $2,000 for a tiger cub. I don't want to hear fucking $1,000
I might
for
get
a
me
dog
3 or 4.
ever again. That's it. Like
That's
7.
true.
Nah, no.
Somebody trying to charge you $1,000 for a dog, be like, bitch, I could get a tiger for $2,000. You're trying to charge me $1,000 for a dog?
A tiger could not only eat this dog, but outlive this dog.
That's
A tiger is worth at least 8 dogs. That's the exchange
facts.
rate.
That's just facts.
Hey, you know what? This is why I'm into birds. Birds are hella expensive.
I wonder how much a monkey is.
No, you gotta 100 birds to get one tiger.
No.
No, birds are expensive.
Birds are expensive as shit. My bird is a run-of-the-mill now, and he, depending on the breeder, I will not say how much I paid for him, but depending on the breeder, would have been around like $400 for my bird.
No, well, I'm sorry, Nicole, but you overpaid.
I didn't pay
Because
$400
that's not-
for a bird. I'm just
that-
telling
that
you,
is not-
depending on the
okay.
breeder, it would have run around $400.
It's too much. That's not 1/100th of a tiger.
No, but I'm telling you, I have a smaller bird.
In ounces, you should have been paying like $2.
Like my dream bird,
Yeah.
my dream bird is a Toko toucan, and those go for about $5,000.
Yeah, so jot that down.
And they'll feed a tiger for 15 seconds.
Less.
I was gonna say, less than that.
A tiger wouldn't even
It's
waste
a light
A
snack.
tiger would not even waste its energy on a
It's
bird.
like eating a
because
cracker.
they're hollow. They're fucking hollow. It's like what? That's why like they get along so well. Tiger's like, I don't give a shit about you. You don't feed me. And the toucan's like, yeah, man, I don't even live in this environment. So why are we talking?
I'm still curious. How much does a monkey cost? How much does a spider monkey cost?
$3,500.
How much?
Well, according to
How
the
much
coronavirus,
does a
I hear
monkey
tapping
cost?
in the background.
Wait,
You guys
wait,
actually
4,000 to 8,000 each.
8,000?
4,000 to 8,000 each.
8,000?
Depending on the monkey.
Yep.
Depending on the
Jesus.
monkey.
I said spider monkey.
Depending on the... Oh, wait. Monkey's age, rarity, and here's the funniest part. Temperament.
That's
You need a cheap monkey if it's an angry monkey.
Angry monkey.
I could get a shitty monkey for a couple hundred.
Yeah, nice monkey.
Get a
This
shit throwing
monkey-
monkey for
This
real.
monkey's throwing
Get one of
shit
those,
all over the place.
One of those.
He smokes all day. Costs
Get one of
$4,000.
those face mauling monkeys.
Get a
But he'll buy drugs for you.
Yeah.
noir-filled monkey is only $200. He just
You
smokes
just-
all day and is depressed. Throws shit
But
on
the
the wall.
$8,000 monkey, the top of the line monkey, he's very refined, civilized. He sits down in a study,
Drinks tea
pretends
with
to read a
Pinky
book.
out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Listen to a
hello,
little
Zachary.
cocktail,
I see
sips
you have
that.
tons from your
Yes,
work.
Yeah, he has a pipe that he'll smoke. A robe.
He's smoking the pipe.
Now that's an $8,000
Wait,
monkey.
is this the monkey from that Gerard Way series on Netflix? That raises like them 8 kids that got superpowers? Is that monkey?
I have no idea what that is, but
No
yes.
I don't have 8 stimulus checks to get a monkey. This is very disappointing. I can buy a $1,200 monkey. I think it's kind of...
Well, write the federal government, dear federal government. I need
a
more
monkey.
stimulus to buy a monkey.
Give me
Trump,
send
I
another
need to fly in a
stimulus
monkey
check.
from China.
China.
I need a China monkey.
China.
Zach! Oh, Zach!
What?
You should totally become Monkey King. There's a bunch of monkeys. Start your own monkey zoo.
I think Nicole threw up. I needed some
Nicole,
kind of
don't you want to
controversy,
date the
though.
Monkey King? Oh, well, okay, well, start with 2 boyfriends.
Start with 2 boyfriends. They gotta be straight, though.
They have to be.
You're the
Yeah,
straight one. You gotta
exactly.
find a gay man.
Oh. Oh, I reversed
But-
it, so I get
no.
into gay people.
You yourself
Flip it
is
thing
gay.
down, flip it and
but those
reverse
2
it.
boyfriends doesn't need to
Wait,
be
what are you
gay.
saying? What'd you say?
I don't... Nothing, but you know, I have no idea
I couldn't hear
what
her.
Chloe was saying.
Well, no, No.
What?
You yourself needs to be gay, but those two boyfriends doesn't need to be.
No.
gay.
I need a
They just
chasing
need to be
Amy
meth
it.
addicts.
I need to get 2 lesbians to become straight with me.
No.
That's how it would work.
You know, it was
Well,
always
I mean,
like
I'm
an
already
old joke
half
to
gay,
say,
so we just
I'm
gotta
not
find
gay,
another
but my
one.
boyfriend
I'm halfway
is.
there.
But those two guys
Yeah.
could totally say it.
Yeah, no, I'm half gay.
What'd you
We
say?
can do this.
I said it was always a joke for people to say, well, I'm not gay, but my boyfriend is.
Oh, yeah.
But those guys could say it seriously.
Yeah. That's so true. They're really good.
It's really weird.
Dude, all it takes is meth, man.
No,
Yeah.
no, for one of them it was a lot of
The miracle
weed.
drug.
Oh, a lot of weed in. He eventually became meth head.
Yeah, well, you need to get a tiger.
I just
and
assumed
then
everyone there.
We'll get someone addicted to marijuana and meth.
I didn't know a
I-
tiger could get you to suck dick.
Zach would have
I
had
assume
so much
everyone
dick
from
sucked by now if he
Oklahoma
had a
to northern
tiger.
Florida is doing a little bit of meth.
What's that? What?
I assume that whole region of the South, like.
Well, that was
What's
Oklahoma.
the meth rate? Yeah,
It's the
they're
Midwest
close
South
to Florida.
area.
It's Midwest, I guess. What's Oklahoma? Is that's considered Midwest, right?
It's above Texas.
No, that's South.
Oklahoma?
That's Southern, isn't it?
Oklahoma's not South. It's more Western than
Isn't that
South.
part of Tornado Alley? Isn't that Midwest?
I mean, it's just north of Texas. I think Kansas is Midwest. Oklahoma, I think, is South. Well, let's
I'm pulling it up.
Let's see
I'm
what Google
pulling it
thinks.
up.
Pulling up a map.
Is Oklahoma
Who's this bitch?
Midwest?
It does say Oklahoma is a state in South Central region of the United States, so we're both right.
South Mid.
Wait, it
Mid-South.
here. Is it?
Yeah.
There's a question or South.
It says South Central.
It's on the south and west of Kansas. We're basically both right. It's Midwest and Southern.
Yeah, apparently people are like, yeah.
The answer
Not
is
really.
yes.
You got the
Yeah,
the
I always
Westerners,
consider,
and then you got
like-
the Southerners, so it sounds like it's terrible.
No, they're not Midwestern. Like Missouri is the furthest south Midwestern city or state. But I don't think they're South really either. They're just kind of their own. I guess they're Great
And that's how
Plains,
you
maybe?
get a Joe Exotic.
Yeah.
Look, this is starting to give me a whole new meaning to your average Joe.
Hey. Your average Joe.
Because, no offense, but not a lot of people named Joe right now are exactly that average, so.
I do recommend playing the drinking game
Would
for
you like
the
to
show.
know the rules of the Joe Exotic?
No, I already know. Just Carol Baskin would get me wasted.
Okay, no, I'll read them to you, because this,
Okay.
yeah, it's some good shit.
We skipped the first 3 episodes for it, and I'm pretty sure if we did the first 3 episodes, we would have died.
We
for
would have
sure.
died. So, okay, so the quarantined Tiger King drinking game. So the first one, every time you see a mugshot. Number 2, every time Joe Exotic says Carol Baskin.
It has to be the full name.
3, every time Carol rides her bike.
I
Number
love that one.
She definitely loved her bike.
Yeah, she is a big fan of the bike.
Number 4, every time a gun is shot or something blows up. Number 5,
That happened a lot in the later episodes.
Number 5, every time someone gets a new spouse. Every time, number 6, every time Carol says, hello all you cool cats and kittens. Number 7, every time someone smiles without teeth. Number 8, every time someone poses with a cub. Number 9, every time a Joe Exotic music video is played. Number 10, every time you see a tiger tattoo. Number 11, every time Jeff Lowe says something sexist. Number 12, every time someone lights a cigarette. Number 13, every time someone claims they are not a cult. Number 14, every time someone wears a leather fringe unironically. And the best one, and the last one, number 15, every time you are sure Carol killed her husband.
That's the one I said where I'd just be drinking the whole time.
Especially
Yeah,
the second
there's
episode.
way too many on there. 15 rules? That's a lot.
Yeah,
to
there
keep
is,
track of.
but like in the last
You cut
the
that
last
list
like
down.
2 episodes, we were barely drinking.
Yeah, we just
'Cause a
started
lot-
drinking for fun.
Like, because a lot of them, I was like, I started memorizing which people had tiger tattoos, so that way when they showed up on TV, I had to be like, we gotta drink, because the last 2
Wait.
episodes, you're barely drinking at all.
Guys,
It's just mostly mugshots.
breaking news. Tiger King, new episode, a bonus episode, coming soon.
I don't, babe, that's TMZ.
Jeff Lowe apparently accidentally dropped that they were filming him for a new episode that's supposed to come out next week.
Have you guys seen the conspiracy theory that Jeff Lowe looks like Carol's first husband, the one that she left when she was walking on Florida-Nebraska hooking?
Oh, that'll be hilarious. It's a full circle.
It's a full circle. Jeff Lowe is just a weird guy. He definitely seems like a con artist guy.
He definitely seems like him and Doc Antle just have tiny penises.
And if you go back and look at really old pictures
Uh-huh.
of Jimmy Hoffa, it kind of looks like
Don?
Yeah.
Really?
He just cycles through identities.
He's just. And
soon Jeff Lowe's gonna go missing.
if you wipe away all the makeup, he sort of looks like Tupac.
He had a face. He had a black face.
Jesus.
We solved it. We got it.
Hey, they were asking for new information, right? Let's call it.
You call up the line and go.
Like, hey, look at this photo of Jimmy Hoffa. Look at this photo of Tupac. What do you see? I see the same guy.
I'm pretty sure if the Netflix producers got a hold of that, I'd be like, who the fuck was that called? We gotta do a documentary series on this crazy motherfucker.
Oh, if you guys are looking for another crazy documentary, they did one on Rick Kirkham, the one who was producing the Tiger King
reality show.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah, he has his own
That guy's
documentary
weird,
because
too.
he's in fucking sane.
Yeah.
He had like drug and alcohol issues. It was just completely off the wall.
Oh, that's another conspiracy. Who do you think burned all that footage?
Oh, Joe seems like he had a lot of motive.
Yes.
I think he
but there's
paid
also
somebody to
plenty
do
of
it.
possibilities. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know.
I don't think he
He
did
wasn't
it.
there, so
I
it
don't
wasn't
think he
that
did it
planned,
himself, but I think he paid somebody
sure.
to burn all that footage.
We watched very closely how Joe walks, and also all the people that know Joe said they did not say it's Joe walking on
Oh,
the
it was
film.
definitely not.
No.
He was away. I think it was all planned that he would be away.
Yeah,
That's
like
what's
I said,
suspicious is he was
I
away
think
for a
that He
reason.
might have done it because he got a better facility basically for free.
True.
If I had to guess, it was one of his husbands.
One of.
Yeah.
I don't know. It
I
doesn't
think
look
that's
like
who
the
you'd be
husband.
close
It's like
to
a
to
really
talk about
You know
it.
tall, hunched over guy.
You know what's like really ironic and sad is that he was dating these straight men and loved them for so long, and then they like left him or died, and then he finally meets a gay guy and he ends up in jail.
Right? But here's the other
The
thing.
tragedy, you know, it's like Romeo and Juliet or Othello or some Shakespearean bullshit.
Nicole and I were wondering who's top and who's bottom in the situation. And I was like, I'm pretty sure since they were like really straight, they're probably just getting their dick sucked and they have to be the top. Like there's no way they're taking it up the ass and they're
Well,
straight.
now that I think
I don't
about it,
know.
now that I
This
think
is a
about
weird
it, Joe
thing.
has the Prince Albert, so there's no way he's penetrating. Because, like, what if that gets caught on something on the inside of your rectum?
You can take that off,
Can you?
right?
Yeah, you
No.
can take it off.
I don't think he
That's
does,
fine.
though, like, because he was getting ready on camera,
don't-
and he's like, you gotta watch the Prince
Wait.
Albert.
Can you penetrate with a Prince Albert? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you can, but I feel like that's just too much risk. So I think you were right. I think
He's
the
a bottom. And he also...
Or he could just be, I mean, they could just be doing, blowjobs, right?
There's no
True.
way. There's
They
no
could.
way.
But
There's no way.
if they were truly straight, like... It's
I
just big
actually
mouth for
think-
them to suck dick? Is that it?
Yeah,
a lot of people suck dick
that's it.
for drugs.
I guess that's true.
I think they might be bottoms, but they are high as shit every time it happens. Like they're not like
they're not
at
sober
all.
when that's
Just
true.
relax.
They're
and pet the
drugged up.
tiger.
But I also
Like,
feel
yeah.
like so Joe's this person in power, right? Like he has
Yeah, I feel like he has a dominant personality.
exactly,
No.
which means in bed he might have an opposite personality.
He's probably just telling you how to do it every time you're ramming your dick
Because
up his ass.
throughout his whole, he has a dominant personality, so he's used to being dominant all the time. So
He's
in
not
bed, he might be
dominant-
turned off.
He's
turned
not
on by the
dominant in
opposite.
relationships, though. I don't know if you've noticed that.
That's my point. That's
Like-
my whole point. Is
Like,
in
he
relationships,
has to-
it's opposite.
No, in relationships,
think-
he's like, I don't
here's what
he's
I
like
think.
giving them gifts. Like he has to give them drugs. He has to no, he has to give them trust.
No.
Like their trust.
I think he gets them
gifted to
drugged up, dresses them up like Carol Baskin and hate fucks them. That's what I
Fucking
think.
Carol Baskins, I'll show you, bitch.
Yeah, who's in charge now? Carol Baskin?
Kill your fucking husband, I'll fuck him
That's
too.
my guess.
I mean.
Oh wait. Just for discourse sakes, I'll fucking dig up your husband and fuck him too.
I hate you.
Dig up your ass. You know what? That's.
I was gonna say
That's
I've
even
never
grosser.
I've
I'm pretty
never
sure it's tiger
touched
shit at this point.
somebody.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
I think he's dog or tiger shit at this point. So that's a really
You fuck
that's
tiger
taking
shit?
necrophilia to a whole
He's
nother
tiger
level.
manure at this point.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's been 20 years.
He's soil in the ground. Oh
She's
my god.
killing that
Went to some
motherfucker.
fertilizers. Went to some plants.
So what we're saying is though Netflix needs to answer the true questions. Joe Exotic, are you a top or a bottom?
I'm sure he'll come out with that answer. He's been getting nudes from women and
Oh,
people
yeah.
asking for his principal.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's a huge
He's
celebrity
huge
now.
now.
Did you see
He might actually win the governorship.
he got
next time.
coronavirus apparently?
Oh yeah, I
He's
did see
isolated
that. He has
in jail?
coronavirus in
Or prison, I should
Oh,
say.
really?
Yeah,
Oh,
the most
sucks.
2020 headline ever.
Right?
Joe Exotic gets coronavirus.
I posted that in my friend's Discord. I was like, 2020 is wild, y'all. Like, it's so crazy.
Hmm.
So anyways, what else is new?
What else is new?
Oh my god, that's already pretty crazy.
Hmm.
So, I did finish the last episode on coronavirus. We recorded
What
that,
episode?
the episode that we did
Oh,
on
you put it together.
coronavirus. So it'll come out on Tuesday. Now the crazy thing is, we recorded that like mid-March, right? Shit has gotten so much
Yeah.
crazier since then.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it is.
I don't remember what we talked about.
It doesn't matter. Think about how March 18th was compared to now.
So how crazier could it get? What else could happen?
I think I don't know. What crazy thing could happen besides just the
Like,
economy
it could
keeps
be
tanking and more
basically
people
you
keep dying?
Can't go out.
What's that?
You can't go out. Period.
I don't think
That's not gonna happen.
That's
There's
not
no
gonna
way.
happen.
They can't do that in
No.
United States.
I don't know.
Riots.
Yeah, I don't know. They really want it to stop.
I
They
mean,
don't.
they might
You know,
have.
I hear all the economic stuff, but do you know anyone that like completely out of work?
Yeah.
Just fired, nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I know plenty of people.
Yeah, I know people.
Jesse's a bartender.
No.
I know bartenders. in
Oh, is Jesse done?
restaurant work. Yeah. How are you going to
Okay,
bartend?
Yeah, that's right.
I know some people that
What
are like,
else?
I'll
Bartending?
virtually bartend for you for money.
I actually know 2 people that are bartenders that are out of jobs.
So what's he doing then?
Filed
What's
for
Jesse
unemployment.
Yeah, I have a friend in.
doing?
What
That's
else
it,
do
that's
you
just
do?
the plan, is just-
Yeah, I have a
He
friend.
can do
I have a
YouTube
friend in
channel
Florida that
about
works
how
at
to
a big
make
company.
cocktails.
What's that?
He can do a YouTube channel about how to make cocktails.
I guess. I guess.
Like I said, some people are doing virtual bartending where you can like bring
Yeah.
them up on your
What's the
screen.
point of that?
You know what they'll do is they'll basically tell you what to make for your drink, and then they'll listen to you complain about your problems like an actual bartender.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
You know, I didn't.
Pay
Is that a
anybody.
real thing? Like you see it in TVs and movies, but never in my life have I gone in and started complaining to a bartender.
I mean, the
about
bartenders
shit.
that I knew for a really long time, like sometimes I might talk to them about things.
Yeah.
But, like,
I'm sure the regulars
yeah.
probably they hear a lot of shit.
You know, yeah, just like, I mean, where I work, you get your regulars in, and you're just
Never
like,
talked to a
what's
bartender
going
in the
on
morning
today?
and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, the more comfortable they are around you, the more they think they can tell you anything, right? So if you're a bartender and they're there all the time, I'm sure you hear some shit.
When I worked down in Florida for the same place for like 6 years, I used to compare it to bartending without alcohol.
Shit, when I worked retail, like, sometimes people, you'd be like, how are you? And they would drop a fucking bomb on you instead of just doing the normal, like,
That bitch
I'm
Carol
okay.
Baskins.
They'll be like, oh, my husband died, or this, like, they'll, like,
I fed him to
damn,
tigers.
calm the fuck down.
Thinking about divorcing my husband?
Yeah, like, damn, you didn't have to drop this bomb on me. Like, this is just, like, pre-scripted shit I gotta say. Come on.
I'm an NPC. I only have 3 responses.
Like, come on, man. You know I didn't want an actual answer. Like, you worked retail. You know you've had that.
Like even though they start telling you all these things, you just respond with, like, yeah, you too, as if they said,
Yeah, I've totally done that
too.
before.
Like, you know, like, whatever.
Or,
your scripted
wow,
response, you just
wild.
continue with the script.
No, I've definitely said, like, yeah, you too, like, to a response that made no sense to say that. And, like, it's just, whatever, just move on. I don't...
I know a guy right now that his thing sometimes is when people are leaving and they say something to him, he'll just be like, love you.
Confined spa.
And that just leaves things more awkward.
So what do you think could happen in 2020 with the coronavirus to make things more crazy besides a complete shutdown, which I don't think will happen in the United States? I just don't think you can do that. It's already kind of crazy that they've done what they've done so far, right?
I think supply chain problems.
Yeah.
That
For
would be
food,
the
you
thing
mean?
that would make it... No.
Growth
The
like
U.S.
supply
this
chain.
food is fine. Medical, yeah.
Manufacturing.
I think that's
I
already
think
happening.
most of the pills are manufactured in India, but no, it's not enough that I've seen, like, it go crazy, right? Like, people can't get their pills.
Oh, you mean for
Like-
other people?
Yeah, like, you can't get your pills, maybe the TP does run out.
Oh my god.
I don't think TQ
No, that one won't happen, but pills, they're actually mostly
Yeah.
not
Unless
made in
all
the
of the
U.S.
rainforest burns down and
Well, I mean,
every
it's-
single other source burns down, we're not running out of TP.
So the craziest...
Oh,
Do you...
I've heard oil's about to get even cheaper.
Oh, yeah, I would
No.
think so. Do you follow the
That's
numbers
looking
and
tomorrow.
everything of, like...
Talks that were supposed to happen this week and broke down.
What's that?
Really?
Say that
Yeah.
again?
Talks between Russian and Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I heard of that.
They were supposed to happen.
Right.
Didn't. They broke down. They didn't agree. They didn't agree to actually sit down and
Ooh,
talk.
so
to
we're
each
gonna get that
other,
real cheap gas.
Which means the oil's probably supposed to get even cheaper.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but see,
No, you
the
don't-
problem with the economy is
You don't want oil to go cheap.
the
so that's
U.S.
the
actually
indicator.
is one of the producers now because they're doing the fracking.
But
It's
fracking
a
is
big
expensive.
economy.
Uh-huh.
Lots of people making money off of it that aren't making money right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So more bankruptcies, more,
Oh, well,
Yeah,
we already
plus-
knew the economy is tanking. That's already a fact, right?
Yeah, but this is fuel to the fire.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, literal fuel to the fire.
Yeah.
But did you see the numbers
what
in
were you
New
saying?
York? Do you follow it at all?
Chloe was saying something. What were you
I don't
saying?
remember what.
Oh, okay. What were the numbers in New York? Oh, the coronavirus.
Yeah, so
virus
they've
symptoms
more
or new?
people have died in New York from corona now than have died from 9/11.
Oh yeah, well,
Oh.
that I know 9/11 was a terrible thing, but it wasn't that many deaths. It was like 5,000.
It was like 3.
There's only as many people one building can hold.
What?
For New York, it was 3,000.
3,000. Okay, I rounded up a bit.
A bit.
Yeah, that's not that many.
You
people.
added 2.
I go in terms of 5,000, 10,000.
What's the difference?
I have a logarithmic scale for
What
deaths.
the
Okay.
fuck? What do you think is going to be the overall toll in the United States? Because they're saying like 150 to
100,000.
250 if like we do everything right.
I don't think we'll do everything.
Yeah,
right.
that's why I'm saying like
I think
100,000
that's probably
seems
the right
low.
range.
250,000, 250,000. I
Something
would
like
think.
Yeah, that sounds
That's
about
my
right.
guess. U.S. and then a couple million worldwide.
Yeah, worldwide it's going to be really bad.
It's gonna be really bad. Because recently I saw the news that they found the coronavirus patient in India's slum. That's gonna be bad.
Yeah, because they're all packed together,
Yeah.
and I doubt their medical facilities are great. or their health insurance, if whatever that is in
I
there.
don't think they have
No,
that.
actually, no. Their medical system's way better than ours.
Really?
India?
Like in terms of paying, like all of it. I don't know.
But that doesn't
Like,
mean
they
they're
don't have health insurance.
Hold on,
It's a
hold on.
direct, like it's just
Hold
a
on.
system.
Well, doesn't mean the actual hospitals
I'm
are
talking
great.
about health insurance resources per person.
Yeah. No. Just like so, doctors don't require insane amounts of training, so there's way more of them.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And there's just way more medical personnel. There's more doctors per person. All that thing. Like so, all the people I work
That's a
with,
good point.
they say when they go they save their issues and go back to India.
Yeah.
Like the top care might not be as good,
Mm-hmm.
but it's at least way cheaper.
Yeah.
Way easier to get an appointment. And the one thing they say is like they won't explain things to you. Like they're like, we're gonna do this operation, and you say why? They say, we're gonna do it. Like, trust me, I'm the doctor and I'm in charge here.
You like it or not, we're gonna
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that makes
Well,
sense.
you can say no, but like they're not gonna tell you why their opinion is what it is.
So, I actually have
They're just like, take these.
a guy in my gym that talked about it was way cheaper for him to spend a vacation, a whole week, in Thailand and have doctors take care of him there with his issues than do anything in the U.S. So he went on vacation for a week.
Plus, you got amazing food
Yeah.
there. And massage.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that great?
That's freaking crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's ridiculous. The U.S. medical system is absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, this is kind of revealing that, right?
Catastrophe. Did you need this to reveal that? I always thought it was a fucking catastrophe.
I didn't, but I feel like other people did.
It's a completely insane. Come on, like Chloe needed the $2 inhaler and it ended up costing us $1,000.
Yeah, that's
Like,
insane.
how is that not?
That cost
fucking
you
crazy?
$1,000?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Over $1,000 actually.
That's so insane.
That's after insurance.
China, she would have paid $2.
That's so
$5 maybe.
Yeah, $5.
$5.
so insane.
See the difference? That's ridiculous. It's absurd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I
do think
get it.
the part of the law was a problem.
Yeah, of course. All you needed to do is give me an inhaler. I know what I need.
No.
I know what I want. They
No,
can't
I mean,
do that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, all those lawsuits against the malpractice for the doctor.
Yeah.
A doctor's a human, alright? They make mistakes too.
Mm.
You shouldn't sue them like crazy amount of money.
It's their laws, but it's all a part of the health system,
Sure. Yeah.
the insurance industry. They want the prices. Like it's all a scam.
Oh yeah.
People are
for
getting
sure.
paid. They want it to cost $1,500. There's lots of people that want the price to be $1,500
Scam, yes.
rather than $5.
Yeah.
All right, that money went somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, at least now it's in the open for how terrible it is. Like I said,
It won't
I feel like
change.
some
I don't
people
think so.
didn't realize how bad it was, and now it's like you go into a hospital for coronavirus and suddenly there's like $35,000 bill.
Yeah, and and how broken it is they're telling people not to wear masks in the hospital, like hospital employees.
That's fucking insane.
Don't wear masks, but it obviously helps, and it's obviously something they should be doing.
Yeah. That's just super insane. I don't even understand that. Apparently, Nicole and I watched a video where Trump was talking about, like, okay, now you should actually go outside. If you go outside, you should wear, like, scarves or a bandana. In fact, scarves might be better than a mask. Yeah, exactly. Like, what are you talking
take a
about?
goddamn diaper, put it on your face.
What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
I mean, at the same time, some of the hospitals are saying like, you know what? We don't have enough masks, so if you do some like homemade bandana, it also works.
Oh, I told Chloe.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I told Chloe I'm gonna do bucket head. I'm gonna cut some holes in the bucket, put it on my head,
Jesus.
maybe a little thing underneath.
Yeah.
And she's gonna have to walk around with me like that.
I totally agree. A bandana and scarf is better than nothing, but I wouldn't agree that it's better than a mask made to.
No,
ventilate.
Zach, bucket head is better than N95.
No, I don't think so. You crazy.
You go full bucket head, Zach.
I did see people like wearing like Darth Vader costumes and shit to go shopping. Like I bet you that does work better than nothing.
Really? You've seen them actually do that? That's actually cool.
On Reddit.
I want to do that.
Like I've seen
Oh, okay. I was gonna say in real person.
the pictures
Okay,
of
Real
it.
life.
I've seen people wear P100
A what?
in a P100.
What?
Do you know what they look
No,
like?
what's a P100?
It looks like a World War II Mark 3 and P100. Just Google it. It looks like World War II gas.
Oh,
mask.
gas mask. Gotcha. Yeah, I've never heard it by name. P100.
They're pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look a hell of a lot nicer. Like, they're gonna block some shit.
Yeah, it's reusable, but you have to change the filters.
Those are like the gas masks you see at raves.
Yeah. Actually, I had the chance of buying them, but at that time they were going for $96. So I was like, yeah, you know what?
When do you have a chance?
It was a long time ago.
Should have bought it.
Before the shutdown, yeah. So, this thing. Respirator.
You get used for $25.
Dude, used. Why do you want it used?
Yeah, that seems... I wouldn't want to buy a used gas mask. Seems like something you want new.
Yeah, definitely. See, like, they don't
No,
have it.
they only have on Amazon for used.
That's just weird.
Yeah, you can only get the replacement
But no, you
pads.
replace the pads, so...
I guess. It's just...
But
fine that it's
That's like
used.
buying
They
used
spread over
underwear.
everything.
I don't want your
Too.
mouth germs in my gas mask.
That's true.
See?
It was crazy. Oh, today I sterilized our N95 in the oven
Oh, yeah.
for 30 minutes.
We have 10 N95s.
10? And so you're just reusing
10.
them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then her mom shipped us like 3 boxes of surgical masks.
Those are very thin, though. Those are... That's like if those N95 don't work.
Are you going out with some covering?
We haven't...
Do you go
We
out?
haven't gone out since, like, what? Like, out to a shop since, like, did we say 2 weeks when we went to Target? 2 weeks ago?
Probably over 2 weeks now.
About over 2 weeks ago.
Well, Nicole's at your place, so she's going from place to place.
Yeah, but we're just going to her apartment and back. Just to let her dogs out. That's it.
How did you keep 2 weeks worth of grocery?
Just
You
ordered
still buying stuff?
Aldi's delivery.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Screw going out right now. Like actually, so DeWine just passed where they have like all grocery places have to keep a limit on how many people can be in at one time. Because we did go out one time and it's like there's a lot of people here. This is not good. We need to go.
We went to the Walmart.
What's that?
Right?
Yeah.
We went
Walmart.
to Walmart because Nick really needs some paint for his miniature.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing I've started doing at home to keep myself entertained is painting little miniatures.
Oh, nice.
I painted the Mice and Mystic miniatures. They look way cooler.
Oh, yeah, I bet they do.
Yeah, it's much more fun.
How have you been
anyways,
liking
yeah.
Mice and Mystics? It's good, right?
Pretty
It was
good,
really
yeah.
fun.
It's a lot to keep track
Yes.
of, though, when you're playing.
Agreed.
That's what I don't like.
Agreed.
Is like, I was thinking of ways to streamline it. I'm thinking, so I bought what's that other game? Like Castle Ravenloft, but Temple of Elemental
Okay,
Evil.
yeah, one of the
they made
D&D
those
games.
series. Yeah, I bought one of those, so I'm painting those miniatures now, too. And then we're going to play that next. And then after I get that, I'm thinking of designing my own system.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a good game. Like,
I think it would be a fun thing to do.
that whole campaign-style games are pretty good. So,
Yeah.
So my point is, the Walmart is fucking busy.
Yeah, and so many other people were looking at that crafting station because I'm sure everyone else is bored as fuck
Yeah.
and looking for things to
Yep.
do. There are like 4 old ladies sitting there looking through yarn.
Oh, no.
And then so many people asked me because I'm tall to reach the top things. I got asked twice by 2 different people, and I was there 5 minutes.
What
That's
the
how
hell?
busy the goddamn place was.
Dude.
There
Well,
were just so many people in that hobby section.
Walmart just issued a thing where they're doing this nationwide where they're doing limits to number of people in the store.
Yeah, Walmart was busy, but we were good. We had the N95 since it's crowded.
Did you wear
Yeah.
What
gloves?
you say? No, but we sanitized our hands as soon as we got back. We didn't touch our faces,
Nice, okay.
that kind of stuff.
That shit's crazy, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then we did a wipe down for everything that we bought with
Yeah.
alcohol.
Nice.
It's crazy how quick all it changed.
Yeah.
right.
The world is so different right now. And it's going to be way
Yeah.
different 3 months from now.
What do you think's going to be the difference? So assume it's all done, all over, and we all go back to normal.
Well, that's all.
But what is
I don't
the
think
new
normal is going to be
What's the new
insane,
normal?
first of all.
But yeah, what's it going to be? What's the new
A
normal?
lot more people ordering takeouts.
Work from home more
Work
often?
from home more
Yeah.
often is definitely one of them because, like, look at all the amount of pollution that's going down. I think that's going to be something we've noticed. Like, if we can all work from home now, why aren't we just always doing it? So that's one thing. Like, if people can work from home, you should be working from home. Like, why? Why involve this whole
And
mess?
a lot of people probably go more relaxed on what you wear to work.
Yeah. I think the U.S.
What
might
about,
lighten
like-
up on it's not awkward to wear masks in public. Because even now, it's still
Yeah,
weird.
That's,
People...
yeah, it is
Yeah.
weird. I feel like if we go back to work, I want to continue wearing my mask, but I feel like I'll be really weird doing it.
Yeah, but I feel like
I
most
would say,
people would
like-
understand, but you'd still be looked at.
Yeah.
But in February, like at least in the Bay Area, I've seen around my work there are some Asian
I think it would be
folks wearing masks.
smart to wear a mask for the next few months, like after everything clears up, to still wear a mask for a while.
Yeah. At that point, I'd probably just wear a surgical mask.
Like we're pretty
like-
That's what I would think.
we're pretty
too.
much guaranteed a
Surgical
second wave of this.
wave.
Yeah, probably.
So I have another question. So I think they're guaranteed 4 months unemployment, right?
I don't know.
Is that right? I think the bill was 4 months. They would extend unemployment with a lot more money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're basically getting mostly your full check for 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
Say it goes past that, they don't get a job immediately.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what about the workers that are, I think, not in the stable jobs, like, you know,
Like
jobs you can do at home?
employee.
Yeah, like they're marginal, like work. Like you're not necessary really, and it can be cut off immediately. They were barely struggling anyways. I mean, retail employees don't make much. Like, at what point do they start burning shit down?
Yeah, at what
I
point
think
do
they'll
it
switch
quote
to
unquote
something like
essential
that.
grocery store workers just quit? Like, fuck this.
Yeah, like what the fuck, man? They're getting like minimum wage and they're taking the most risk.
Yeah, it's true.
That's true.
I'm surprised we already
you still
haven't
have
had a
to-
lot of people quitting because of that.
Well, they still have to put food on the table, right?
Yeah, and they work at a grocery store, so they can just take that shit.
Not with the stimulus package. Maybe they'll quit after they get that.
Yeah, I don't know. But think about the unemployed people.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
It's
they're
going to
getting-
be a mess
as,
for a
As soon as
while.
the unemployment benefits run out.
That's what I mean. 3 months from now, like, I don't know, man. It could be way different than what it is now.
And then, you know, waiters. I wonder how many that are filing for unemployment.
Yeah.
Like, they were getting tips before. They might not have been claiming, so it's not on their official
Yeah,
income
so they don't
plan
get
of
the
unemployment
actual income
benefits.
they were. I was talking with
Yeah,
Nicole about
they're-
that. I was
Yeah.
like, no waiters or
I think
waitresses
there's gonna be a
actually
lot of
report their
crazy
actual
things.
tips.
Exactly.
Like, that's very rare.
Mm,
Shit, not only that.
that's
Do you
true.
think, so when this all clears up, do you think people rush out to restaurants or are they really cautious?
I think they'll be cautious at first, but as soon as it looks like we're really in the clear, it's going to be an explosion in business.
And I think that's like
Oh,
2 or
yeah,
3 weeks
actually-
after, and that's when Corona 2 hits, the sequel.
yeah.
So what I saw today
Electric
in
Boogaloo.
China is that because they have reported many months, right?
Mhm.
That there's zero
Maybe a month.
growth over
Maybe
a
a
month.
A little.
But the point is, a lot of people are already going out, and I showed a picture to Nick today about
Yeah, it's
one
nuts.
tourist attraction.
It's
a
ridiculous.
fucking pack of people.
Yeah, like,
so
Yep.
crazy.
remember how crowded China was? Double
Yeah.
it. And then some of them weren't fucking wearing masks.
Yeah, that's insane.
A good number in the
A lot of
picture.
people not wearing them.
And so obviously it's going to break out again.
Yeah, it's definitely
I told
going
my
to.
parents like stay home.
Yeah.
Still don't go out, wear a mask.
People,
I don't trust.
did
this
you just
shit.
see the Georgia governor?
No.
No,
He just
what
admitted like 2 or 3 days ago he didn't know that this could like somebody without symptoms could pass the virus on. Like 2 or 3 days ago he
Hmm?
said this.
Yeah, he's
Do you
been
see how
known
insane that is?
again.
Mm.
Yeah, the thing is known in January.
Yeah, it's just like
They say
so much
nowadays.
misinformation too. Like the federal government is for the past like month said you don't need to wear masks. It's cool, no big deal.
Mm.
I think at that point they also don't have enough masks in store because it is sold out.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to
And they
prevent
say
people from buying them.
People
all.
should. Right. And then, like, not just, not too long ago, about like 1 or 2 days ago, and Trump finally, they're like, you know what, 3M, stop exporting.
Yeah, I saw that.
Mm.
But they said no.
Yeah. Huh.
They said, no, other countries need masks too.
Mm-hmm. And here's the thing, they actually need inputs to the things in their masks.
Oh, yeah.
As in-
That's come from South America, I think.
I know, from Canada, so we try to stop exports to Canada. One of the inputs is one of the trees that they grow and cut and mill. It creates the paper that goes into the mask. So it's like, well,
Guess what?
maybe you want to send them those masks.
That's funny. So if they didn't send the masks, they could just be like, well, we're not sending you the stuff to make the masks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So
I don't know. Maybe the best thing to do is for 3M to really expand their production.
Do you
line.
think one
I
of the
don't
things
know
that
how
happens
feasible
from
it
this is more national producing, so you don't have to rely on other countries?
yeah, supply
Yeah.
chains will change.
supply chain is definitely gonna move,
It has to,
especially
especially for medical
emergencies.
stuff.
You know, the crazy thing, like in this modern world, we're like at the best equipped we could have ever been to handle it.
Mm-hmm.
Like 1918 flu.
Yeah.
I think you know what they did was like, well, might die, going to
Yeah,
work.
but also 1918 flu, they didn't have airplanes to travel globally and spread it more.
Yeah.
Bring out your dead. Bring
Yeah.
out your dead.
Yeah, I mean, this could all be over in like a month if it was like, fucking don't change, just go to work like in 1918 and just do your
Yeah,
shit.
just
It'll be
stay at
done in
home
a
and work your
season.
farm.
Yeah, you might die, man. You know,
Yeah.
things happen.
Okay,
Yeah, y'all gotta
self-isolation was the norm.
Yeah.
Now it's like, it's hard not to go outside, like to other places.
Mm.
Yeah. Especially culture of going to restaurants and bars.
Yeah.
That's the norm.
Exactly.
Plus, I just like coughing on things. What?
You're a perpetual cougher, huh? One of those guys.
Monster.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm real. I forget. Nicole talked about this. I forget who said it, but like he said he doesn't want to live. You don't want to live in what was it? Interesting times.
Yeah. It's like, may you live in interesting times is a curse.
Yeah, like I can see that now because interesting's not a good thing.
World War II.
Yeah,
They're
usually
very
things
interesting.
are going
Otherwise, you would just call it good
wild.
times.
Mhm.
Yeah. Although there's like, so, I don't know. If this is the defining moment of like our generation, it's not as cool as like World War II is like, yeah, they beat Nazis. They're heroes. It's like, yeah, they stayed at home and ate Cheetos. They're heroes.
But dude, so our generation though, we grew up with 9/11, right? Like that was
Yeah.
when we were younger. Like we're in high school, 9/11. So probably middle school, high
Yeah.
school. And then we're in college or later or in our job, housing market crash.
Mm.
Now, 5-10 years later, for all these our generation.
That was 12 years, but yeah.
Well, it depends on the age of the generation,
Housing
right?
crash was 08.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess if you're going by the '08 crash, yeah, 12 years later. Then you got this.
Yeah.
So this generation just fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we had a really long run, 12 years. Like,
That is
basically
really
everything
long.
was pretty good. Because, like, so .com crash
Mm-hmm.
to 9/11, that was contemporaneous. That was the same time they were going on.
But that means we've had
And then-
something every 10 years, right?
Yeah, like 7 to 8 years
Usually
later.
10 years.
7 years later, it was the whole financial crisis.
Mm.
So we went a long 12 years, and I think everyone was like getting to the point where it's like everything's gonna be good forever.
Yeah.
Or like, you start to get that feeling after 12
Yeah.
years, like everything's
True.
good, and then
Like at that point, feds is thinking like, you know what, we did really good this time.
But think about
we really delayed the crash.
the generation that went through World War One and the Depression. They basically had what, 10 years, and then World War II hit.
yeah.
But after that, it was what? How long before something crazy happened? 20 years?
Between World War II,
World War
something
II
crazy?
and
No, I think Cold War, like
Vietnam?
maybe another 10 years, and it started going fucking nuts. The Cold
Was that
War
in the
was
50s?
crazy, man. That's in the 50s.
I thought that was like...
where it really started to get heated.
Really?
So what happened?
I thought that was
No,
early
because in the
60s.
1950s they had the videos where people would like duck and cover. Like,
Oh,
it
that's
was
true,
their
because we dropped the
1950s
bombs.
videos.
I guess that makes
They're like,
sense, yeah.
get under your desk and like pray to God.
I guess it's true. Well, I guess this is our, this is more like the Cold War, though, I guess. Because you
Yeah.
go
I
outside,
don't know. That's-
like, we walked today, I'm like, it doesn't look like anything's going on outside.
No.
Everything looks hunky-dory. But then if you start to
Yeah.
venture out and go to restaurants or something, things start to look weird. Like, wait, why can't I go inside any restaurant? Why do I have to wait in line to get into Walmart?
Stuff you just took for granted,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Well, there's another theory that war might break out, or in a new Cold War,
Yeah.
they call it.
I'll tell you what,
Yes.
in our podcast, at end of 2019, we didn't predict this shit.
Nope. I know.
Our predictions, I bet, are going to be all wrong.
Oh yeah. We didn't see it coming. I mean, there are some reports mentioning about this thing in China, but nobody took it seriously.
It was very minor at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, people just say like, oh, there's a seafood market.
But
and
the
then
problem with that was like SARS and what was the other one?
H1N1.
MERS.
Yeah, it was such a huge media storm.
Yep.
Like, so much media about it, and it turned out to basically be inconsequential.
Yeah.
Oh, a
Couple
Ebola?
hundred people dead, barely any change in our lives. So it was kind of the media blowing it up so big until it was... And then you see, like,
I
nothing
feel like a
happens. And
distrust
then
for
when
media
it
needs
really
to happen
happens, you're like,
way
meh,
sooner.
meh.
Because that definitely happens
Yeah.
a lot now.
And there was also that hurricane in Florida that was going to, like, blow Florida away, I think.
Yeah.
And then it turned out to be basically nothing.
Exactly.
So, like, I think part of it's no one trusts the media anymore. So when they're crying wolf so many times and it turns out to not be the thing. And Trump's election, like, I thought, like, everyone was making it out like the world's going to end, the economy's going to crash to nothing. And then it went up like crazy.
Yeah, it's true.
And
Like,
you're
the
like,
media
what?
And,
is
like, yeah.
not held accountable for anything they say right now.
Yeah, so you basically just ignore them when they come out with it.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, you should worry about coronavirus. For a while, it was like, maybe.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't know. I don't trust
Shit,
anything
we were
fucking
in
thing they say.
when we were in California. We're kind of like, maybe. I guess we won't. Like, let's
Yeah.
not go to Chinese restaurants. Like, I guess.
I didn't say it wasn't a problem. I said we'll wait a couple weeks and see what happens.
That's what I was saying. We're like,
That was
It got
my
worse.
thing. Was I don't know.
Chloe was all about it, but we were kind of like, man, I don't know. This
Yeah.
is the United States.
Chloe was like,
though.
Go grab that extra TP. bitch."
Yeah.
Aren't you glad that I did it?
A little bit. We haven't broken it open yet. It's still out there. We got it though. Our ass is gonna be clean throughout this
Hell
pandemic.
yeah.
Oh yes.
Harry Pant was able to get
Hmm.
toilet paper just fine at Walmart.
Oh yeah.
I think it's limited one per person, right?
Mm.
He got 2. Maybe they checked out separately.
They saw his size though, and he's like, "That man needs
You
to
need
wipe his
to.
ass a little bit more." He's a big
All
man.
right.
He's a big man.
We get it.
No. For that point, you need another solution.
All right. Well, I'm going to bed. I got to pee real bad, and I'm going to go to bed.
All right.
Alright.
All right.
man.
All right.
Later. Send me this
Podcast.
podcast.
Later.
Boom.
All right.
Later.
All right.